All right. I'm going to be sublimating some tumblers for a customer's order. And I use an Epson, Epson 2720. And then I just use regular sublimation ink. And I think the last time I bought some, it was Jack Wynn. I'm not sure. However, I have bought some from Amazon and I've bought some from an actual like sublimation retailer, and not trying to be mean, but I cannot tell the difference between the two sublimation inks. So honestly, either my settings are really good or maybe the inks just don't matter that much. I'm not sure. So I've got one tumbler that has been sublimated. It is a glass tumbler. And what's really funny, okay, I think is it single walled? I guess it's single walled. I dropped this one on the floor and it did not break at all. But this is a sublimation tumbler. It has a special coating that will allow the sublimated ink to transfer onto the tumbler. So basically what you do is you take your sublimated ink and your paper, you wrap it around your tumbler. What else do we do? We add tape around it, and then we put on a shrink wrap so that the image can get on your tumbler really nice and tight, and then you stick it in an oven. So today, really all I'm doing right now is I'm getting my cups prepped and ready, and then I'm waiting on my dog groomer to give me a call to come pick up my dogs. So if they call, then I'm gonna have to jump off and go. Hopefully she will text me. But anyway, I'm gonna get prepared to do a couple of these. So give me just a second. I've got to get my computer stuff set up real quick. So bear with me just for a minute. And then if you don't know how to do anything with sublimation, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy to do. Sorry, I'm trying to like watch myself on YouTube on my computer. I'm gonna get my cups ready here in just a second. Show activity that are held for review or review by you or moderator and users who are put. Okay, show activity. Hold on one second. This is the first time I've gone live on YouTube. I go live on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. So I'm on my computer trying to figure it out. Okay, close. Welcome to chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, so now that I've got that taken care of, I've got my laptop open too, and just struggling. Y'all just bear with me for a minute. I've got other cups that I have to do as well with sublimation. So I'm planning on going live again once I get my oven going. And then this live will be saved. So you can go back and watch it in case you miss anything. Let me get some cups. Okay. It is not hard to sublimate. You just have to get your process going and understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. So this is a sublimation tumbler. It has a special protective coating on it. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit. That's annoying me. And what is cool about sublimation tumblers is they come in white, but they also come in a glitter. And I haven't tried the glitter one yet, but I've tried the white cups before and they look awesome. And I do the glass ones. I like, real quick for the glass, I like the matte finish on it because you can actually see the image. If this was clear, really the only way you would be able to see the image is if you put like tissue paper inside to show off your work, or if you had like a dark colored beverage inside of your glass. So you can use, people are using these as drinks or as vases for flowers, which is really cool. The ones that I bought, these are 20 ounces, so they're the same size as your standard tumbler. Okay. And it's a skinny shape. There is no beveling at all anywhere on this tumbler. And this one came with a lid, a bamboo lid, a straw, and a other, what is that, plastic lid with a sliding closure on it. So anyway, this is really cool. I like those. So I've got 4 tumblers that I'm going to be doing today for teachers, for a customer. So I don't know how this one's going to turn out. It's very granulated because the quality of the image just wasn't very good. So these are going to look super cute. The darker the image, the better they're going to show up on the tumbler. I think these two are for sure going to look amazing. This one I think is going to be somewhat light, but you'll be able to see everything. And I'm hoping that you won't be able to see any of the lines on this, but if you do, it's okay. We're going to make it work. And just to show you what these tumblers look like, the actual tumbler, not the glass ones. This is a Harry Potter one, which is really cute. But you can see that the image was baked on. It's nice and shiny. There's no epoxy on this. And no one has bought this one, which is kind of crazy to me. This is where the seam was. This was, I didn't like the way the seam turned out. So just keep in mind of your seams. We'll get to that. Give me just a second. Get back on this little page here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I think I'm gonna start putting this one on first. This one's cute. My friend's daughter picked out the images that she wanted. So whenever you're doing sublimation, you just make sure that the ink is nice and dry. And basically what I'm gonna do is I will wrap it around the cup. So this is measured, let's see, I'm not good at this. It's 8.2 and 9.3. So you want to make sure that the image is wide and tall. So I guess it's 9.3. Hold on, let me just measure. I'll tell you real quick. And get one of these little things. This came from a sports fish restoration thing. I don't know what we were doing that day, but it's easy to be able to measure your tumblers this way. Oh my gosh, I say it's easy. Okay, so this is 9.3 around and 8.2 tall. So what I'm doing is I've got my scissors, I've got my heat tape, and then I have my design. Bear with me. When you print these off, you want to make sure that the image is reversed. If you've ever done shirts and have done vinyl or sublimation, you know that you have to reverse your image. That's going to overlap a little bit, just a tiny bit, maybe by like probably 1 centimeter, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do, I make sure that the top is lined up really well. And if the top is lined up, I know that everything below is going to be just fine. I have a little bit of an overlap on the top. Just to make sure that the top, like, honestly, I think people care about what the top looks like over what the bottom looks like. So, sorry, I'm trying to get it where you can see what I'm actually doing. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get it going here in a minute. Now, why isn't this one? Give me a minute, guys. I want to make sure my groomer didn't text me or call me. It's not giving me my notification since I'm live. Didn't even open the book. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Dagnabbit. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if I can even see anything, but on my channel, it's not letting me view my live. Okay, here we go. You can see. All right, so basically what I want to do for all of my sublimation tumblers is I take my heat tape and I go in and put about 2 or 3 stripes on so I can get the tape on and get the image set, and then I go in and I make it nice and tight. If you can hear me, I'm sure you can. Will you please let me know in the comments? Or a like? I don't know. Can you like my video? I'm not sure if you can. I want to see what it does on this side. On my phone. Oh, shoot. On my phone and on the computer. Okay. When you put your heat tape down, you want to take the side that's overlapping onto this side, and I'll show you what I'm about to do. You want to make sure that it's tight. The tighter you can get your image onto the cup, the better it's going to be. So I place my tape down here, and I am pulling real tight and taping it down there. Now, there's some people that go down the seam. You are welcome to if you want to, but I have a what's it called? A heat sleeve. So I really don't need to add any more tape. You're welcome to go down the middle if you want to. If you do that, you just need to make sure that it is completely tight on that. Depends on how your image is. If the tighter the better on these, okay? And you want to make sure that your images are backwards when it's on the paper. This is backwards to me. This is what it will look like whenever it's on and pressed on the cup. Now I'm going to do 4 of these. Still waiting on my groomer to get in touch. I'm going to keep checking my watch. Okay, we're going to overlap the top just a little bit. You can see here that we're overlapping just a smidge. I have not done a 30-ounce sublimated tumbler only because my printer only prints out, what is it, 8.5 by 11, and the images need to be, you know, the length and width of your cup. And I can't print any bigger than that. If I could, I would probably do a 30-ounce, but these are 20-ounce tumblers. I think a lot of people like the 20-ounce size. All the skinny ones fit into your vehicles properly. And your cup holders. I had someone message me. I made her a really pretty beach cup. And she bought a 30-ounce size. Well, she said she did now. I mean, I don't remember what she bought. And she wanted me to make a 20-ounce size beach cup. Now, this is a pretty beach cup that I made. So she's getting a 20-ounce size. And there's not much of a difference between the two sizes. This one's probably 2.5 inches taller. And in the circular parts, the volume, they're not that much different either. So she's getting one this size, and she says it'll fit into her daughter's cup holder. Well, how's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for watching. I get my tumblers from, these ones are from the Stainless Steel Depot, but I also get them from, is it Maker? Now I can't remember. They're linked in the description in all of my videos. Okay, again, we're going to overlap a little bit on that top. It will not hurt a thing on the inside of your tumbler. In case it does go into your tumbler, sometimes your heat tape will leave marks. And it's hit or miss on when it happens or why it happens. I have taped my sublimation tumblers with no issue. And I have taped mugs, white sublimation mugs. And on my tumblers, there really wasn't an issue, but on my mugs, there was. So if I have a sublimation tumbler that I'm going to do and it doesn't require an entire sheet of paper on it, I'm like, if there's no image on it, I still wrap the entire cup. I still wrap the entire cup with the paper so that my tape doesn't ruin anything. I've got one more to do, and then we're gonna do the heat sleeve. Thank you for the like. Good morning. Thank you so much. I love these tumblers. This one's my favorite one. You know what's really cool about doing these? I don't have to ombre it too crazy. I go in with alcohol inks and some white epoxy resin, and it really just kind of helps to ombre it all by itself. For glitter tumblers? You do? Now, why would you do that over regular stainless steel? I know that they're already white, but they're a little bit more expensive. So I am curious why you do that. I have done that, like this one. Nobody's bought this one. It's only 20 bucks. Nobody's bought it, but I'm going to be, I guess, selling that one or glittering over it. I'm going to glitter over that one. Oh, that's awesome. Good job. Girl, I love a deal. I try to buy all of my tumblers when they're on sale. That way I save a little bit of money too. Give me just a minute. Did you get them on, what am I doing here? Nope, that ain't gonna work. You know, I don't sand mine. Don't come at me. I don't sand mine. I don't have an issue with my glitter sticking to them like this one. I'll probably spray paint and just go on about my day. And if I mess one up, it's okay. I can bake the image off, or else I can just spray paint and go from there. The Steel Magnolia. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. Steel Magnolia? Maybe not. One of my girlfriends, she orders from there. But yes, I love a deal. How long have you been doing tumblers? And my name is Angela. I do not go by Angie, although I have some of my clients. I'm a hairstylist, and today is my day off. But I have some of my clients just randomly call me Angie. I'm like, girl, I did not tell you that you could call me Angie. It's so funny. You could, yeah. I don't even sand any of my stainless steel tumblers, and I know that's such a big, crazy ordeal in the tumbler world. You know what? Smarter, not harder. If it works for me and I've had no issues, I'm not changing it. But if I do have issues, I will totally fix it and own up to my mistakes for sure. A shaker bottom. Angelina. Oh my gosh, my stepdad calls me Angelina. Angelina or Angelini. And one of my friend's moms, before she passed away, she would call me Angelique. I don't think she knew that my name was Angela. Me too. So my girlfriend Christy, she's at Christy's Custom Creations. She got me started doing pens at first. And she didn't talk me into it. I bought lots of stuff from her before I started doing cups. And she's like, Angela, you'd be really good at this. So why don't you start doing them? And I was like, I don't have the time. I don't want to do something else. But let me tell you, I have made so much money doing tumblers. I love doing glitter tumblers. I love her. She's one of my friends. I do her hair and she got me doing, cups, and she is just good people. So yeah, she's good people. But anyway, do you do tutorials? Cause if so, I'm totally going to follow you. Let me see if I can do it on here. No, I can't. I'll find you after my tutorial and I will follow you. All right, let me get my heat sleeves and my heat gun. I think my heat gun is outside, so give me just a minute. Give me just a minute. Let me text my husband real quick. I wish I could do it on my computer, but he does not have a iPhone, so I don't think it's gonna work while I'm doing this. Okay. Oh my gosh. See, I don't even like Ange either. Is Angela or my nickname, which is Rue, because my middle name is Ruth. Where do you live? I'm in Florida. I have been a hairstylist for almost 20 years, but I have been full-time for, I think, 8 years now. I was a stay-at-home mom. So I love doing cups, and I love doing people's hair. Cups don't talk back, and my clients do. So I like having the option to not go into work sometimes. Kentucky. We go through Kentucky whenever we go to my husband's family's house in Michigan. It's a very long drive from Florida, let me tell you that. The way that I would find a good hairstylist is either go on an Instagram, or if you see somebody out and about, ask them who does their hair. So I get a lot of client referrals. I hardly get anybody anymore if it's not from word of mouth. So this is a really fun thing to do. It's very satisfying to watch. I'm just going over it, making sure that I get all of my bubbles out. That way the paper is basically like stuck to the cup. Well, there's that one. What, girl? We drove, okay, I was little. My mother drove us from California to Florida. She had, what does she have? She's driving a dually, and she had a camper. Like, we lived in a camper for a little while. We also had a dog, like a mama dog, and then I think we had 8 puppies. And I don't know what my dad was doing. I think he was a truck driver at the time, and so he was never around because he was always gone, like driving people's furniture across the country. So my mother drove that. I was probably 4, I was probably 5 when she did that. My sister was 7. I don't know how she did it without GPS, but my mother is awesome. So she can do anything. I will show you what I use, but no, you don't have to have a sublimation heat press, which is why I didn't mind investing a little bit into the cups or for the heat sleeves. Now, I got into doing sublimation first with shirts. And then I said, well, if so-and-so, you know, I watch people. I was like, if so-and-so can do sublimation tumblers, I can too. And the cool thing is you can put a design on here and then you can glitter on top of it. So you can sublimate and glitter over your design, which I do that sometimes. But I will show you my little oven here in just a minute. It's, I think it was like 60 or 70 bucks at Target. It's really cool. Okay, so we're going to go outside real quick. I do all of my sublimation stuff outside. It stinks and it puts off too much of an odor and probably chemicals. So this one I got at Target, and I don't remember when I got it. And it's a little dirty because I forgot to bring it back inside. But this is my toaster oven. Let's see. It has a turbo heat setting, which is what you use. It's basically like an air fryer once you turn it to turbo. And then you have your heat settings. I always set it to 400 turbo, and then I let it heat up a little bit. And my tumblers, depending if it's glass or if it's like the white sublimation tumblers. Let's see, white sublimation tumblers take 6 minutes. And they're really easy to do. The glass tumblers, I think, take 10 minutes. They're not hard to do at all. So you don't have to buy a heat press for your tumblers. I know, you can totally do that. Anybody can. It's easy. The heat sleeves are very important, in my opinion. And definitely heat tape. I might do one right now. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm going to go turn it on. Okay, so I've got that heat thing going. The oven, not the heat thing. Yes, I do. I can't remember. I don't know what size they were. They fit a 20-ounce tumbler. And I think I'd be able to link information on here once I'm done with the live. I don't really know how that works. This is the first live I've done on YouTube. But yes, they're, let me see how tall they are. "10 inches tall and about 5 inches in width, just, you know, laying out flat. And then a heat gun, if you don't have one. satisfying. You want to make sure that you're not burning through your tumbler with your heat gun. You want to make sure that you're just getting the bubbles out and you can watch the bubbles as it goes. But you don't want to burn through your little heat shield, your heat paper, plastic, whatever this crap is. If you do, it won't be tight on your tumbler. And then your image might not be baked on good enough. I will tell you, if you don't, do you have a sublimation printer? They're about, the one that I got was, I swear it was about 200 bucks. But I was doing shirts, and to me it was worth it. I'm not sure how hot this one gets. Let's see. 120 volts, 60 hertz. It's got 2 temperatures on it. I got that at either Lowe's or Home Depot or Amazon. I buy everything on Amazon, because I live like 40 minutes away from anything. I'm in the country. Yeah. Get you one, girl. You can do a beach tumbler with it too and spread your epoxy that way. If you haven't done a beach tumbler, you should totally do one. I'm not sure who in Kentucky would buy a beach tumbler, but maybe somebody will. They're my best sellers because I live, you know, an hour away from the beach. I didn't want to start doing tumblers. I really didn't want to take away the business from my friend, but we know so many different people. Like me doing tumblers didn't hurt her business. And she actually had me over to her house last year, and she taught me how to do YouTube tutorials. I mean, she's a really great friend. I'm talking about Christy. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so jealous. Okay, let's do, I don't know which one this was. That was the dinosaur pencil one. I kind of want to see how this goes. So, we're going to go outside. I'm going to get my scissors. Yes, Christy. She is so sweet. I just love her. Yeah, she helped me figure out how to do YouTube because I had no clue. I had absolutely no clue. I have a kid that does. He's almost 20. He'll be leaving me for college soon, but he does all sorts of stuff with computers, but he just didn't have any time. So I drove to her house 45 minutes away, and the rest was history. I figured it out after that. Completely different programs than what she used. Okay, tumbler is going in. I lay it down. Let's see. So I kind of do it sideways-ish. Let's see. I'm going to have that side up. And then in 3 minutes, I will change directions. Let's see. It's 11:12. So in 3 minutes, I'll change directions on that. Yeah, she is super sweet. We bought yeah, they are vibrant on white, you know, with gray or darker colors, they don't show up as well, but this is an easy 20 bucks, you know. I hate to say it that way. It's not hard to do. Once you figure out how to do it, it's not hard to do. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm on TikTok too, and I don't do... nobody on TikTok likes me, but that's okay. I've almost got 6,000 followers on there. No, almost 5,100 followers on there. But I don't know. Me and TikTok... Now, I'll sit on TikTok for hours and just scroll. Oh, it's so pretty here today. No problem. I have 2 younger children as well as my older son, and they don't have phones, but they know what to do with my phone. Sometimes more than I do. Like, how are they so smart? I used to be like the tech savvy person. It is what it is. I haven't either. Like I said, we moved out to the country, and I have a mini farm. I've got chickens and I've got some cows. Um, so I gained like, I don't know, maybe 500 followers from my chicken stuff, but there's only so much that you can post about with chicken stuff, I guess. Maybe I just don't come up with great ideas. 25 and 30. And the 25 and 30-year-old are still able to help you. Like, that's great, because I'm turning 40 this month, and I'm like, I don't know how to work my phone sometimes. Oh yeah, boy mom. 16, 13, and 8. It's a good age. Like, I've got a wide variety of ranges too. Almost 20, almost 13, and almost 10. So my little kids help me appreciate my older son, and my older son, with all of his, adult problems, really helps me to appreciate my younger kids. So you totally understand what I'm talking about. So your kids, are they boy, girl? Okay, in 3 minutes, I'm gonna just rotate it real quick. Just a second. Oh, it's looking good so far. Okay. Come on. Stay where I want you. All right, 3 more minutes there. 400 degrees on turbo for 6 minutes total. Your kids are girls. Okay. Are girls easier than boys? Because I feel like my boys are very easy. But they are fighting nonstop. Like, me and my husband just go absolutely crazy with them on the weekends, because they are just at each other all the time. It's absurd. My sister and I, we fought all the time. We were 2 years apart. We fought all the time. Oh, I'm sure it's completely different. I don't know. My sister used to beat the crap out of me. We were both tomboys. She would beat me up. She's 2 years older. I don't know if I said that. I know we said 2 years apart. But we used to fist fight all the time. She would always win. And she would always get in trouble. It didn't matter. She was always getting in trouble. She would get in trouble on my behalf. They were nice. Well, we were really good. My mom is 76, I think. I'm 40. I'm almost 40. My sister's almost 42. So we were raised with a very strict mom. She could just give you the look. And so if we were out in public, she would just look at us and we would be scared for our lives. But we were always really good out in public. So I'm glad that your girls were really good. Yes, they do always fight. My middle kid wants nothing to do with sports. My younger son, he wants to do sports, but he has a disability, so we're trying to see how football, like if I can get him into maybe flag football, and see how that goes. Oh no, are you scared to turn 50? I'm kind of scared to turn 40. I'm not really scared. Okay, time's up. Turn this off. All right, we're gonna get this tumbler out. I'll show you what it looks like. Obviously, it's very hot, so you can see the image was baked on. We'll see how the seam goes. I think it looks pretty good though. You can see it through the heat sleeve thing. Well, good. I'm glad you're not afraid. At least not right now. Yeah. My whole friend group is turned 40 this year, so I mean it's not a big deal. It's just another number. The cool thing about doing these tumblers in the wintertime is you can sit them outside and they're going to be cooled off very quickly. So let's see, I'm trying to find another place to do this so everybody can watch. So I've got my phone set up on my grill, and then this is my little toaster oven here. So it's still very hot. What I personally do is I cut slits into the top. Usually I have on a gloved mitt, but you know, YOLO. So it's not too hot. It's hot. So you don't want to sit there and just hold on to it. Normally I would wait just a few more minutes and like let this cool off while I put in another tumbler and set my timer and stuff like that. Well, you know what? In Florida, like I'm in the Panhandle, so I'm by like kind of by Alabama, Mississippi area, and it gets cold here, like 20s, and I hate it. So I've got a little bit of ghosting on this one, but I'm not too worried about it. And ghosting happens when you don't have it completely sealed. So there's your ghosting. That's where the line was, where it met. So you can put tape, completely wrap it in painter's tape and not have that issue. But you know what? Turned out pretty good. The colors are spot on. It looks good other than that. So that one will be a very good cup to give to a teacher. It's cute. So I'm gonna let that sit outside and cool down some more. Then I think I will do the other cups in just a little while. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. In the negatives. Oh no, sir. I can't. I do not like snow. I think it's pretty in pictures. My mother-in-law is in Michigan and she sent a video this morning of it snowing. It's snowing right now. That is absolutely crazy to me because it's almost 80 degrees outside here. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get off of here. Probably about due for the groomers to give me a call. So hopefully I'll be able to jump back on later at another time. See, I haven't done the crayon one yet, and I kind of want to. And I have 2 girls at work that said they want me to make one. So we'll see about that. Looking for some more tape. But anywho, it's a convection oven with turbo. Make sure you get one that says turbo. Thank you. Analytics. All right, well, I'm going to hop off of here, check my messages. I've got a lot going on right now. And I appreciate you coming on and chatting with me today. You too, Angie. Have a super awesome day. Thanks, everybody, for watching.